Alright, hello everybody. Welcome to a very low effort episode of Onespar Weekly that's going to replace this week's episode of Dark Souls 2 because I decided to do something easier. We're just going to play Binding of Isaac, and I'm going to talk specifically about something that I've been thinking about. My last few videos have been getting 0 views, and I actually kind of like that. And I'm going to talk about why I like being a 0 views channel currently while I play The Binding of Isaac, and hopefully this is just going to be like a sub 25-minute video that I can film completely before my phone runs out of battery, because that's what's gonna happen. Basically, what's gonna happen is I'm either going to get to the end of this run, die twice, or keep filming until my battery runs out. We'll go in here just because I'm not going to actually talk about the game at all. I decided I'm just going to talk specifically about my topic, which is, again, 0 views. So like I said, I'm making this video this week instead of doing the content that I'm supposed to be doing. Because while, generally speaking, my content is like just low effort in general, it does require some editing. Like I edit the Dark Souls videos slightly just to make them a little bit more watchable. I edit the audio. I normalize and noise reduction and everything like that. This time I'm not going to do any of that. I'm probably just going to upload this directly from my phone just so that I can get out this week, and then I can move on to something else. But yeah, so I've been making a lot of low effort videos. Ever since my channel started, I've kind of had like big plans, and I've never really, I've never really executed on anything bigger than like just video games, just Let's Plays and, nothing else. And I have planned other things. I've talked about other things in my videos, written projects and stuff like that. But, honestly, I have low, I don't know. I'm not exactly as concerned about that kind of stuff, honestly. It's not that I'm not concerned about that stuff, because I do want to eventually do, like, all that kind of content, I do want to, like, actually write videos. I'm going to move over just a little bit so I can see. I do want to, like, write videos and, like, make points about stuff and, like, be a good video boy, I guess. Be like my role models slightly. Not that I don't have role models who don't specifically play video games, but they also, have much more robust content, and I think they're still, like, leagues above me, even just outside of, like, I don't know, anything else. But at the same time, I was talking about why I've not been executing on those written videos. So, I have had a lot of plans, and honestly, for once in my entire life, and this is very different, I assure you, from what I'm used to, I actually have been saving some projects that I somewhat have, dropped, and usually if I start something and then I run out of focus on it, I will just delete it. I think I mentioned that before. That's a like self-cannibalism of art, or whatever I called it at the time. Yeah, just use that again. I have actually been saving some stuff, and it's not that I've completely forgotten about all those things that I've been writing. It's just that there are a few reasons why I haven't really, bitten the bullet yet and gotten to work on those things in a more serious manner. And it really just comes down to the fact that it comes down to a few things, really. Number one is that I still feel like, despite the fact that I've had this channel, I've been making videos for a while now, I guess. I can't even specifically say what month it was or what year. Probably, I guess I probably started this channel sometime in like mid or early 2007 is when I started like actually posting Let's Plays and like on and off like weekly content, you know, plus or minus a couple months of hiatuses, of course. But, you know, still, I guess I've been doing this for a little while, but at the same time, I still feel like I'm in the feeling out phase of what I'm really doing here. And I think that while I would say that my content is dirt, like literally dirt quality. I mean, literally right now, this is just me filming a TV screen. Still, I've made this complaint before, but of course nothing's happened about it. But you know, it's just on my phone, and it's you know, poverty tier recording. But at the same time, you know, it's more than nothing. And well, okay, I'm not trying to be positive about this. It's a bad thing. It's a bad thing that I make Let's Plays only because I wanted to do better than this. I have bigger dreams, I guess, for this channel. I have bigger plans than just this. And that's not to say I'll ever like necessarily completely stop doing this, because I mean, I like it, but oh, you better not. Hey. No, you better not. I shouldn't. We're recording right now. Can't do that. Anyway, you know, I might never stop doing Let's Plays, but I do want to do more than that also, at least. And I think that I'm really... Oh, yeah, so... Number one, that's why I said I'm still in my introductory period, where I'm just making the easiest kind of stuff that I can. I'm still... like really experimenting with editing. Like you'll notice, if you watch any of my videos, which you have not, and I know that via facts and statistics, or at least as of this recording you have not. But if you do watch my earlier videos, you'll notice that you know, a lot of times the editing is inconsistent, and it's you know, sometimes it's. I'm not even ready to say that sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. I'm just gonna say sometimes it's different. Sometimes it's different than it was before, and you know, that's because I go into every episode like I go into every episode basically as its own thing, and I know that once I get into it, like I feel like once I clear this, I'll know that I've cleared this portion of my my life cycle, I guess. Once I can go into something and have a set process, because that was lucky, because I really don't have that yet. You know, I don't. I go into every project like it's brand new. I don't really copy over any kind of anything. You know, which would make the whole process a lot easier. And I know that that's something that will happen and that should happen, but it's just happening slowly for me. And it's not that I didn't expect that, or I didn't plan for that, but it's just that, you know, that's kind of why a lot of things that I was really excited about in the first place were just like, so it's like, I know if I have this much trouble, if I can't just produce a Let's Play, you know, something that's of the quality of Let's Play Dark Souls 2, if I can't put out one of those, like, in a week, on a weekly basis, which I mean, so far I haven't been able to. It's currently Friday when this video is being recorded, and probably could have gone to the shop there, but I didn't, whatever. But anyway, if I can't even put out a video like this on a weekly basis, like consistently, then I think it's really just kind of like a crap shot to say that I should be moving on up. And, you know, maybe, I mean, hey, there are plenty of people who like spend, you know, months and weeks or weeks and months and days and whatever making really good videos, and there's definitely an argument that could be made for that, but truth be told, that's just kind of not how I operate. I mean, and maybe that's a good argument for why I shouldn't be doing this, but at the same time, I say, if that's your opinion, well, hey, maybe. I don't know. I'm still. The thing is that I'm still interested, and I still like the idea of it, and so because of that specific fact, I'm still doing it. But I'm getting way off topic now. So that's the first reason. The second reason, and I guess kind of the more I guess this is the more direct reason, which could have been the first one, but wasn't for obvious reasons. It's just that I'm scared. The ultimate, one of the ultimate goals, and this is kind of like a secret, or not a secret, I guess, but more like kind of inside baseball. One of the things that I'm really trying to do with this channel is I'm trying to improve my personability somewhat, and one of the things that I specifically have trouble with is expressing opinions, being trying to assert something as assert an original idea as a good one. Like, I generally have a poor opinion of my opinions, and so it's not really easy for me to have a lot of what would you say? I'm blanking on the word here. Motivation is the word. It's hard to have a lot of motivation for a video when I start writing it, and then I start. And this happened actually a lot. This happened a lot right before the channel really got started, where in the pre-production phase, where I did try to write a couple of videos, but I wrote them, and then once we got to the shooting phase, the phase where I'd actually filmed the video, and I did face cam. It was just it's tough. It's really tough. It's really tough for me to say something and then be like, yeah, this is what I think, and then also show people. I'm like, well, I shoot the video and I'm like, well, yeah, maybe I kind of like the way I said that, but would I ever show this to somebody? No. So that was our first death. If I die again, the video's over. That's how I've decided to play it, but we're just gonna go again. Bad first room. But yeah, so that's really what is going on, and that's why my videos haven't gotten better. And all of that is tied to the fact that I have no views. But here's the thing, and this is why I was getting positive, because the whole point of this video wasn't to be negative. The point of this video is that I'm actually very positive about where my channel is going right now. I really like the fact that I have no views, because if, oh my gosh, I hate this room. Because if it wasn't the case that I had no views, I think it would be very anxiety-inducing for me at this point to, be at the point where, maybe people are watching my videos. And I mean, when I first started my Dwarf Fortress videos, I had more viewers, but I think that was just because I did. Granted, seven or 8 views is not a lot, but it's still some. And I appreciate all those views. But, I did have 7 or 8, and I think that was partially because of good tagging, but also partially because, at least the recording quality was okay, my voice quality was okay, and, I was on topic, I had things to talk about. And I think now, if that was still the case, and I do feel bad that I basically lost those viewers, and I mean they're still technically subscribers, but they're not. I mean, you're not watching, and I don't blame you. I don't blame you for not watching. I wouldn't watch. This channel is kind of more for me at this point, but at some point I think I can get to the point where I can be more confident, and I think that at the moment when I have no views, it's a lot easier to make the mistake of, say, not getting to a video for you know, like 4 or 5 days after it's supposed to come out, and you know, I don't feel like, you know, like someone's holding their breath, right? Like I don't want, and I mean, maybe that's, you know, maybe that's like a little overzealous for someone at my position, but in my experience as a viewer of YouTube videos, I know that sometimes that's the way it is. And I died, and that's the end of the video. I'm going to talk for a little bit longer. So I know that that's just the way that it is, but sometimes, you know, for some people, it's like if you like really buy into a series, then it can be really agony inducing to wait just the amount of time to get the video. Like there's some people that I subscribe to where they would only put out a video like every week, and I would be chomping at the bit at the end of the week. I'm like, oh, when's this new episode gonna come out? I'm really excited for it. And then I would say that most of my quote unquote idols do a pretty good job of being like on time and stuff like that, but then, you know, from time to time, like things will go away, and it's just like, oh, it's pretty sad. And like at this point with my series, like I don't even, like if a series ends, I don't even put out a video and say the series is over. It's just like I just stop posting, and I imagine like that's gotta be heart-wrenching for some people. But yeah, it's easier when I'm putting out videos that don't have views, because like I'm just throwing these out there as you know, test cases. I'm just like, every video is a little bit different. For every video I experiment a little bit. You know, for every video there's a different level of effort put into it, and you know, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, or you know, most of the times it doesn't, and you know, rarely I'm satisfied personally with one aspect of this or that, and I carry that on with me. And I think that's why at this point I'm really happy with the channel at 0 views. So if you're watching this sometime in the future, probably sometime in the far future, yeah, this is like a little insight into where we're at right now on this day. I'm gonna end this video, and then I'm gonna upload it directly, probably. And so because of that, I'm just gonna have to stop talking right away, because there's gonna be no editing. And so this is the time to end it. Thank you all for watching. Goodbye for the last time again.